What's up, peoples? Happy Memorial Day.
What's up, Dan?
Live from right field on the south side of Chicago. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. And getting to start, Shane Smith. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in it.
And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Out towards right center field. Hayes under it. And there's one down. Here's Acuna now.
Second, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Swing at a ground ball. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Matt Olson. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that means Austin Riley will have a chance to hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he
fires to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate. The White Sox. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down. He had to be really short with that swing and not get beat by that pitch.
Now at the plate, Colson Montgomery. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Sale, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second, Miguel Vargas digs in now. Fought off foul.
Hey!
The 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Strike three, and that's two in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Man at second.
That's a ball.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Next pitch misses. And a full count now. Fair ball. Mydra headed for the plate. He'll score. The White Sox take the lead. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing.
Play made, that ends the inning. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. It's here on the south side. Now in for the Braves. Drake. Baldwin. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Out of here.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Mike Yastrzemski in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. strikeout.
Timeout.
And it
That ball
hit
hit
him.
him.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. Shortened the bunt and missed it, 0-1. Harris goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. That's smacked on a line to center. And a base hit right there. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Yastrzemski rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Braves take the lead. Benintendi hustles to get it in. Lead runner stops at second. Dom Smith stands in. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Here's Mauricio Dubon. On the ground. That's a base hit as a run scores. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that's in the dirt. Ball one.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in a scoring position.
All three runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone. Ozzie Albies goes yard. It's their second home run of the inning. Here's Acuna. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Fires over to first. They get the out on Acuna. 2 down, base is empty, and the batter now, Matt Olson.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
That's inside. Ball 2. There's a swing and a drive. Acuna makes his way towards it. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
What a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. But Back here on the south side, bottom of the Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's in there. Strike one.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Sale and a 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. That one ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did.
He hauls it in. 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Luis Angel Acuna, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. In the air, right field. Acuna on his way over, and that's the inning. So new inning getting started. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Smith back to work.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
That one ripped, but foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to third. Did not go. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Nice grab to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael
Now it's going to be
II.
Michael Harris II. On the ground, right side.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive.
Run around the move. This one in the air, center field. Acuna under it. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Mydroff. This one in the air, right field. Acuna tracks it down for the out. One pitch and one out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Colson Montgomery. And first offering is fouled off. Sliced hard but foul. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
On the ground. Tosses to first. Inning over. Start of the 4th. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to do it.
Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Hayes under it. And there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And first offering is fouled off. Just a slow ground ball this time. Throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Ronald.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. Back at right field, bottom of the 4th, Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air to left center. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these White Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate.
Fair ball. Coming home. In comes the run from second. In there. That's a double.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat, all breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Throw on to Olsen. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Lenny and Sosa now at the plate. That one is absolutely belted into the corner, but foul. One away with a runner at third. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. 1-2. Next offering is down low. And that's outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. High fly ball right field. And there's 2 away. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. Sox get one on the RBI double. Here on the south side, we go to the top of the fifth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength. And
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Out of here.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Here comes Austin Riley. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. Hit on the ground to short. To first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Slides, but it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Harris in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out number 2. Now it's Dominic Smith.
Next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
He swings and fouls one off. Man on second, 2 down. Ripped on a line to center. And that's the third out. Back here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. Into center and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Here's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard. Throw to third, safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning. Montgomery goes after that one for strike 1. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Albies. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
At the plate, Miguel Vargas. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball inside.
That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and very nicely done for the out. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. And now, Mauricio Dubon. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show They're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And a good start to the inning.
Up next.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A two-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
My draw. There's one.
He's out.
Throw to first, but he beat it. One out man at first. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. This ball's chopped in the ground. Montgomery tosses to first. Now 2 away.
Up next for
Matt Olson up to the plate.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third.
Heads up base running right there.
Swing and a miss. And a count even 1-1. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Right side, hard hit. That's out number 3. Braves. Bottom of the 6th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Munetaka Murakami. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Next one in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Breaking ball misses down and away. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Murakami wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And now it's Austin Hayes.
For the White Sox, right fielder, Austin.
Fouled off left side.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And there's 2 away. Bennett. Andy up here. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him. Back at right field. The spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been. Sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
White Sox going with a new arm, Chris Murphy.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The relay, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Up next
Putting some
for
good
Atlanta,
swings on the ball.
catcher,
That's his
Drake
second
Baldwin.
extra base hit in this one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-1. One away with a runner at third here in the top half of inning number 7. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops off the wall. 1 run will score. Riley comes in to score, and it's 8-3.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Man at second. A little out front there as he swings through it. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
That one in the dirt and gets away. Yastrzemski up to third on the wild pitch. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and the count 1-1. Tapped softly on the ground. My draw. And the inning is over. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. It's now 8-3. Here on the south side, bottom of the 7th, Lenny and Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. That could be a...
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout. Dylan Dodd on the pitch out of the pen here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one found hard the other way. 0-2 now.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just a wasted pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And there are 2 down. Back to the top of the order. Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's to third, and that chance handled. The throw to first. That ends the inning. Back here on the south side, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Murphy in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2019. Montgomery. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped left field. This one's got a chance. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. 1 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Liner, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice.
My drop. Slings to first in time. So here's Riley now. He's already homered in this game. And there's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. One more for Atlanta on the homer. Back at right field. Bottom of the 8th. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Montgomery.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Hard hit right side. On to first. Play is made, 2 out. Munetaka Murakami will hit next. Ground ball right side. Albies. Over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We go to the 9th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. The 0-2. Hard liner. And
that's
foul ball. The 1-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
Hang on.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. This one in the air. My drop. That's out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs. Base is empty. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 9-3. Here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 9th. Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air, right field, 1 up, 1 down. Andrew Benintendi steps up, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. On the ground to first. Olsen takes it himself. White Sox down to their final out. 2 down, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Lenny. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take this one in a blowout. 9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.